I'm noticing this layer deep, deep, deep in that's addicted to suffering, that's addicted to like being scared. Like it does not want to stop being scared. And it's addicted to, there's like some victimhood in it. And it's interesting how for probably a lot of us, being a victim when we were little was maybe a way that we got to be seen. If we were extra a victim, or if we suffered extra, maybe we had to suffer extra hard for anyone to really care about us, you know? And so we might re-meet these parts of ourselves on the healing journey. And we might actually, there will actually, could be there this tendency to not want to let go of these parts and to want to keep them there because there's some kind of association with this is how I get love. Not consciously. We don't maybe consciously want to keep the victimhood parts or like victim consciousness in our system, right? We don't consciously want that. But subconsciously, there might be some programming there, some hardwiring that tells us, hey, if we let go of this victimhood energy, this victim consciousness, then we're not going to receive love. We're not going to be seen. We're not going to have our needs taken care of. Because like I said, maybe we needed that kind of victim consciousness when we were littler. Or if we let go of suffering, who's going to care about us? So there could be a lot of unconscious programming like this coming up in your own bodies and your own energy fields. These I would say definitely live in the heart center. And so right now, I think for light workers is about owning these parts, you know, bringing tenderness to them, bringing light to them, not falling into identification with them the best you're able to. And also like standing up on your own 2 feet, you know, standing tall, like shoulders broad, chin up kind of energy. And the more you can embody that energy, the more that victim consciousness will just naturally start to dissolve. And the more like it will kind of get the message like, okay, this kind of victim mentality, this kind of, oh, poor me, it won't serve anymore. It will kind of get that message like, okay, we don't need this anymore. It's not serving. And go to places where the victim in you can be seen. But at a certain point, it's like, if you have good people working with you, they're gonna hold presence for you to learn how to stand up on your own 2 feet. Because that's, anytime you go to anyone, what we're really trying to do, if they're, you know, a healer or a therapist or someone who's in their power, they're looking to help you stand up on your own 2 feet. They don't want to be your savior. You know, they're not there to save you. They're there to help. They're there to hold a presence for you to be able to be with your inner victim, your inner clench, your inner contractions. They're just holding presence for you at the end of the day. And then, you know, that way, you know, they're holding that presence for you so you can meet those parts. And so, but you're still doing the work. Like you're still having to meet those parts. It's like your healer, your teacher, etc., your therapist, they can't meet those parts for you. Your dyad partner, whoever, they can't meet your victim energy for you. They can't meet your contractions for you. They can hold a space, they can hold a presence so that you can more easily do it yourself, right? But that's all they're doing. They're not coming over and saving you. They're holding a presence. And this way you learn in their presence, with the help of their presence, you learn to be with parts of yourself that you might not otherwise be able to be with alone. And this is how you learn how to stand up on your own 2 feet. Because you get that reference experience. Okay, I was able to be with these parts when I was with that other person, my teacher, healer, etc. And so you have that reference experience, that pathway into yourself has been created. And then when you leave that session, you're more able to access that pathway again. You have that reference experience now, so you know you can be with those parts. Because you were actually the one being with those parts. They were just holding presence for you. So this is a really clean way of being with others, you know, and it's like you want people to help you get upright, to be able to really stand tall in your own presence. That's really what any sessions are for at the end of the day. And sometimes to learn how to be upright, we have to go to places where we can be all the way collapsed. And that's a part of healing too. And sometimes to be all the way collapsed, that's how we, that's a pathway to meeting these parts. But as long as there's consciousness there too, we're not just totally lost to it, right? And that can be helpful, having another hold presence for you, because there's presence there as the collapse is happening. And so you can find it easier to be in collapse, like to be with that part of yourself, but not hooked by it, not believing it. You're just taking a somatic shape to help the body move through something. So all of these parts of us, they want to be met with presence. They want to be liberated. But there can be subconscious resistance, like I was saying, like, no, don't let go of the suffering. Don't let go of this victim consciousness, because we need it to survive and shit like that. And so it's important to see through that, like, and to really call the bluff of the subconscious, and to realize, actually, no, you don't need that programming anymore. You don't need, those energies aren't serving you. Those beliefs aren't serving you. So that's the message today. That's what I've been noticing the energies bringing up in my body. So yeah, these energies are really about meeting the victim within, or those kinds of energies, learning how to just really stand up tall right now. And like I said, sometimes learning to stand up tall requires us to, we got to know how to go all the way into, all the way small to be all the way big. Like, there is that, but with consciousness. So I think that's it. Yeah, whatever. Nothing more is coming. We'll leave it there. Sending you all so much love. Namaste.